Well, what's good, YouTube family? This your guy, DJ Bless One. Y'all already know the deal. You already know the drop. Straightdroppp himself. News circling everywhere again and again. Now, if you don't know, Straightdroppp was incarcerated. They got him in the jailhouse. You know, we're gonna go over the court proceedings, what went down, you feel me? But before we get started with all that, y'all need to know a case of the missed reschedule has just taken place in the situation with Straightdroppp in the courtroom. So what we're gonna do now is just start the show the right way, you feel me, and get everything started. Look, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, that notification bell. We are back. Yes, sir. Now, coming back to these news and the situation of Straightdroppp, that is, if you guys look on the paperwork, the charges that he got is a whole lot. He got first-degree murder. Straightdroppp got criminal attempt, first-degree murder as well, unlawful carrying or possession of a weapon, employ firearm with to commit felony, theft of property over $1 million. I think 1,000 to 6,000 they meant. I didn't even know they stole something too. Maybe during the actual stop they did. But first degree murder again. Criminal. Bro, this man got a litany of charges. They're gonna try to, unless these dudes is playing ball for real, pause, unless they got it. Now, if you guys don't know, before I play that other video, there was a fake Yo Gotti IG post floating around here. Now, that fake IG post could get people in trouble. You really think Yo Gotti, CMG head honcho, would be that dumb, that idiotic, and post, you know what I mean, something about Straightdroppp get booked, he getting bonded out? This is clearly, ladies and gentlemen, a Photoshop. You can see it right here, the GET part. I just want to get that part out the way. A lot of this is cap. I don't think he'll just get out there to say that to indict himself. You know what I mean? So let's go to some other things, such as the news. Speaking on the Straightdroppp getting rescheduled.
The men accused of killing well-known Memphis rapper Young Dolph will soon have their day in court on murder charges. That case is moving forward as police continue their investigation. Thanks for joining us on the News at 5. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. Johnson and Cornelius Smith are set to be arraigned Wednesday. Johnson was arrested by U.S. Marshals in Indiana after spending weeks avoiding arrest. Smith was already in jail facing a list of other violent charges.
WREG's Shay Arthur is live tonight with what's next in the case. Shay?
Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Greg. As you well know, this is a case so many are following so closely. Those men were set to appear before a judge today, but it was pushed until tomorrow. Tonight, they're here in 201 Poplar with no bond. In less than 24 hours, Justin Johnson, also known as rapper Straightdroppp, and Cornelius Smith are set to appear before a judge after a grand jury indicted them for the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph.
We're going to do everything we can to pursue justice for these victims, just like we do all day, every day.
Both men have recently appeared in court on separate charges, and records show both men have been in trouble before. In 2011, Smith was convicted of attempted aggravated robbery. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. In 2018, he was charged with aggravated kidnapping in a domestic violence case, but a grand jury did not indict him. Justin Johnson's rap sheet is a bit longer. Take a look. The district attorney's office tells us he was placed on the Violent Juvenile Sex Offender Registry in 2015 at age 17. In 2017, he shot into an East Memphis bowling alley with an assault rifle, injuring multiple people. He was arrested 10 days later and held on a $250,000 bond. In May of 2017, Johnson pleaded guilty to 3 counts of aggravated assault and sentenced to 5 years in prison. But after serving only 9 months, a judge granted him probation. In May of 2018, he was arrested again, this time on gun and marijuana charges, then released on a $7,500 bond set by a judge. Prosecutors filed a petition to revoke his probation, and he was rearrested a week later. Days later, Johnson was released on a new $15,000 bond. 2 months later, the feds took over Johnson's state gun case. He was federally indicted and convicted in February 2019 and served a little more than 2 years in federal prison.
Now, as you guys could see, they're going deep on the charges of Straightdroppp. I'm about to make another video so you guys can see, asking questions like, who in MPD has been helping Straightdroppp over the years get low sentence on all his serious charges, including the sexual one?
Prison before he was released in May of 2021 for good behavior by the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Then, months later, he's accused of killing young Dolph. We asked District Attorney Amy Wyrick about his history today.
What has to happen is the legislature needs to get serious about these are what these laws mean in the state of Tennessee. And if you break this law, here's what it means in terms of accountability and what sentence you're going to do. The offenders deserve that clarity. The victims of crime deserve that clarity.
Again, Stephanie Gregg, those two men here in jail tonight. No bond has been set. We're live downtown tonight. Shay Arthur, WREG, News Channel 3.
All right, thank you, Shay. And a third man, Shondell Barnett, is also charged with being an accessory after the fact. Authorities believe he protected a known fugitive, Justin Johnson. The DA's office says Barnett is still in Indiana for security reasons. There's no word on when he'll be brought back to Shelby County to face charges.
The man accused of killing
Now, as you're seeing, they're taking the situation of, you feel me, Mr. Johnson, aka Straightdroppp, serious. Not only that, in court, they were taking it serious. Let's look at the court situation, if y'all don't mind. Now, as I let you guys see him in court, I want to read some of the situation they're saying. They're saying that they're aiming to get him more stricter charges because even though he has no bond on one of them, it could easily get a magistrate the waiver if he gets a good retainer and attorney, that is. And a lot of people was like his attorney was Black Youngster's attorney. Well, we'll get into that to another video. Right now, this is in court. And what he's facing, the judge himself was throwing lengthy of things that threw off Straightdroppp, made Straightdroppp a little uncomfortable, as you see here. And a lot of people are digging into it. Pause, like, what happened? What's the situation of Straightdroppp right here? What is he really seeing? Is he facing what he's facing? We don't know. We know the judge preemptive strike against him, meaning that his juvenile records and even some of his adult records, these are things that's going to come back for him.
You have a Tennessee handgun permit, yes or no? You'll need a lawyer to represent you. Have you hired a lawyer? How long do you need to hire your lawyer?
Now, in court, you heard him asking him about lawyers during that time. And they were asking him about lawyers because this type of case, you don't want to have no public attorney, bro. Like one of these type of corrupted officials who just basically are doing pro bono work and trying to be out the way, man. Now, if you don't know the other guy that they got in that situation, it was Cornelius Smith. You feel me? They were like, he was the gunman that was wearing the Bass Pro hat. The one you see right here that's in the mugshot that's previous. He has a lengthy of charges too, but not more than Straightdroppp. So they're saying they actually got the sauce. They got the drop, no pun intended, on this individual, Cornelius Smith. And he was already arrested too. He already was in there doing some time. And when they got the situation, that's what they got out of it. Now, a third man is also facing charges. That third man is Shondell Barnett. He's 27. He has been charged after the fact, accessory to the deadly daylight ambush that ended the Memphis rapper, the great that is, you know, young Dolph. And it's unfortunate, like they're saying, according to Miller, one of the detectives, they're saying Barnett was a passenger in the vehicle pulled over at a truck stop just outside Terre Haute. Now, that situation get more colder. What they're saying also is that he was some of the men that they were looking for in the manhunt. They knew about him. It all comes down to, did Cornelius Smith tell on Straightdroppp or not? Not only that, this new guy here, Shondell, let's put them on the screen so you guys can see who I'm referring to. This gentleman over here, he's the new one, Shondell Barnett and Cornelius Smith here. Cornelius Smith is at the top, Straightdroppp is at the bottom. The guy that's on the far right is Shondell Barnett. Is he also gonna give vital information that's gonna give them all the beneficial evidence that they need for the case itself? It's a lot of brazy things in that situation. Now, remember when Straightdroppp did that famous IG post and said, turning myself in, Monday at 2:01, I'm innocent. I'll be back sooner than you blink. I don't know. Maybe he knows something, you know what I mean, that we don't know. It's a lot to the situation. It's more real.
Let me take you through both of these arrests because it's remarkable they both happened on the same day. First, Justin Johnson. Now, the song is called Track Hawk and makes references to violence, including a line about 50 gunshots in 20 seconds and about wearing a mask. Today, 3 independent sources told me the rapper was captured in Terre Haute, Indiana. Now, the second suspect, who until this point has not been named. But check this out. My sources now say the suspect is Cornelius Smith. Here's his mugshot. Earlier today, Smith was in the custody of the DeSoto County Jail. Just before this newscast, his charges were upgraded to first-degree murder, and he was extradited to Memphis. The offense date points to November 17th, the day young Dolph was murdered.
The Dope Academy shit got the streets on lock.
Let me take you through both of these arrests because it's...
Like, when I die, all this jewelry, these cars, this money is gonna be passed around and swapped through hands and everybody, all my folks, and whatever they do with it. But when I die, like, when my kids ask who is their daddy, like, I'm still gonna be their daddy. Like, that's the only thing that I can literally say is mine when I leave. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I take that dead serious. Like, when I...
Most rappers die in their own city. It's a fact. And, you know, you have haters who was in school with you and they mad because they was in that third grade class with you, but they don't have the same hustle as you. You know, they hate you for no reason. They hate you for your success. If you was a local rapper and you didn't have much, they would love you.
The tragic news, how do you feel?
I'm hurt, I'm sad. I don't want to live in Memphis anymore. I actually live around this neighborhood. So this is very common to me. When whoever in Tennessee passed that gun law to let everybody carry a pistol, I'm pretty sure you cover murders every single solitary night. Am I lying? You do, right?
I let you know, little brother, this ain't major no more. I got my own bag now, man. You heard me? I'm just saying, now.
Ain't that how it's supposed to go?
Yeah, little bro.
Ain't that how I told you it was gonna go, my nigga?
You did.
Now, it's a shame a lot of people have been dying in this situation. A lot of people ain't been making it, folks. This situation get more serious than you think. It's situations that basically endanger what people gotta do out here, endanger what people go through out here. And in case you ain't been watching, it's a whole lot of dudes doing a lot of talking. It's a whole lot of get back. Young Dolph ain't no regular rapper out here for folks to put dirt on his name or whatever and do extra videos or whatnot talking about 50 shots in 20 seconds. Man, that thing right there is gonna be filthy. If the streets don't get him, the justice system will. But we don't wish prison and jail on nobody. We just say let the streets get vengeance or whatever it is. I'm staying out of it. I'm just speaking what the people is saying. I'm DJ Bless One. Love your family, love your kids, and definitely stay blessed, ladies and gentlemen.